Hi there, everyone. This is Sean 007 1986. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Yes, I know that it's where I live. It's raining right now. We got a thunderstorm. We're in a flash flood effect, but that's not gonna stop little old me to talk about talk about basketball, talk about what's going on in the NBA. Most notably, John Morant. So, as you may know, the big day has come. But before we get into this, let's talk about how we get here, shall we? John Morant first got in trouble with the NBA after there was a video of him on Instagram Live where he was at a strip club waving a gun. This caused a big stir with the NBA and management, and he was suspended for 8 games and also, you know, had to apologize to the Memphis Grizzlies and all that, your basic stuff. And I thought he would learn his lesson. Well, it didn't because a few months later, a second video came out that showed him waving a gun again. And now Adam Silver had to step in. Now, keep in mind, Adam Silver said that he will wait until the end of the NBA Finals to make his decision. Which, by the way, on Monday, the NBA Finals ended in 5 games, where the Denver Nuggets defeat the Miami Heat 4 games to 1 and managed to win their first NBA title in franchise history. Again, congratulations to the Denver Nuggets. They deserve it. So, we've been waiting from Tuesday all the way to today, what his punishment is. Now, obviously, the big talking, I found this out when I was at work, and, well, I was debating on how big of a punishment would be. I figured if Adam Silver wants to be taken really seriously, I would say that it would be smart on his end that he would either suspend John Morant for either a full year of a season, the full year this upcoming season, or half a season. Meaning he spends half of the season and he can come back after the All-Star break. Well, the big bombshell has dropped, and everyone was shocked about it. Adam Silver has decided to give John Morant a 25-game suspension. Yes, I am not making that up. John Morant got hit with just 25 games. We just got hit with a 25-game suspension. I wish I was joking. I really wish I was, but, it is what it is. So, I'm going to read this from ESPN. Grizzlies John Morant suspended for 25 games by the NBA. The NBA has suspended Memphis Grizzlies star John Morant for 25 games to start the 2023-24 season because of the conduct detrimental to the league. It was announced Friday. The Grizzlies suspended John Morant from team's activities May 14th after a video on social media circulated showing the All-Star brandishing a firearm. The NBA suspended John Morant for 8 games following a similar incident in March, when he was seen on Instagram Live holding a handgun while intoxicated in a Denver area club. John Morant's decision to once again wield a firearm on social media is alarming and disconcerting given his similar conduct in March, for which he was already suspended 8 games. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said in a statement, "The potential for other young people to emulate John's conduct is particularly concerning. Under these circumstances, we believe a suspension of 25 games is appropriate. It makes it clear to engage that engaging in reckless and irresponsible behavior with guns will not be tolerated. The suspension will come with conditions for his return," the league said. "For John, basketball needs to take a back seat at this time," Silver said in a statement. Prior to his return to play, he will be required to formulate and fulfill a program with the league that directly addresses circumstances that led him to repeat his destructive behavior. John Morant will be ineligible to participate in any public league or team activities, that including preseason games, during the suspension. Due to make around $33.5 million this season, John Morant now stands to lose just over $300,000 per game, or approximately $7.5 million. I had time to reflect, and I realized how much hurt I caused. Morant said in a statement issuing Friday, "I want to apologize to the NBA, the Grizzlies, my teammates in the city of Memphis, to Silver, Zach Kaelin, and Robert Pera, who gave me the opportunity to be a professional athlete and have supported me. I'm sorry for the harm I've done. To the kids who look up to me, I'm sorry for failing you as a role model. I promise I'm going to be better. To all my sponsors, I'm going to be a better representation for our brands. And to all my fans, I'm going to make it up to you. I promise. I'm spending the offseason and my success to continue to work on my own mental health and decision making." God damn. Oh, God, I knew that he was going to pull the mental health card. It's always got to be mental health. Oh, my God. Can't admit it. Can't take accountability. It's always got to be mental health. It's always got to be mental health. They kill me with that crap. They really do. I'm also going to be training so that I'm ready to go when I can get back on the court. I know my teammates are going to hold it down, and I'm so sorry I won't be out there with you at the beginning of this season. I hope you will give me the chance to prove to you over time I'm a better man than what I've been showing you. The NBA's investigation into the incident has been completed for weeks, but Silver wanted to wait until the conclusion of the NBA Finals to announce the suspension because he did not want to distract from the league's championship series. The NBA on Friday said Morant wielded a firearm while knowing that he was being recorded, despite having made commitments to the NBA and public statements that he would not repeat the conduct for which he was previously disciplined. The National Basketball Players Association, the NBPA, on Friday expressed its displeasure with the length of Morant's suspensions and the arbitrary nature of the conditions for his retirement. John has expressed his remorse and accepted responsibility for his actions, and we support him unequivocally as he does whatever it is necessary to represent himself, our players, and our league in the best possible light. NBPA Executive Director Tamika Tamagalo said in a statement. As to the discipline imposed, we believe it is excessive and inappropriate for a number of reasons, including the facts involved in this particular incident, and that it is not fair or consistent with past discipline in our league. The NBPA said it would explore all options and next steps with Morant. After the Friday's incident, Morant enrolled in a Florida counseling facility to learn how to manage stress better. He later said before traveling to New York City to meet with Silver at the commissioner's office. Silver elected to suspend Morant for 8 games without pay because of the conduct detrimental to the league. A punishment that included 6 games the point guard has already missed, and issued a stern statement called Morant's conduct irresponsible, reckless, and potentially very dangerous. I think he understood that it wasn't about his words, Silver said during his news conference before Game 1 of the NBA Finals. It was going to be about his future conduct. I guess in hindsight, I don't know. If it hadn't been an 12-game suspension instead of an 8-game suspension, would that have mattered? I know it seems based on precedent, and he represented it, and we want to be fair in terms of the league. It seems inappropriate at the time. That's all I can say. Maybe by definition, to the extent we've all seen the video, that it appears he's done it again. I guess you could say maybe not. The Instagram live video that emerged in May came from the account of Morant's best friend, Devontae Pack, who has been involved in several of Morant's off-the-court incidents that merit investigations for the league office. Pack was banned from attending Grizzlies home games for a year following the investigation into the post-game confrontation with the Indiana Pacers traveling party on January 29th, with a red laser was alleged to have been pointed out of an SUV in which Morant was traveling. Silver said during his June 1st news conference at the finals that the factors he would weigh in determining the suspension included the history of prior acts, as well as individual players' history, and the seriousness of the conduct. Silver also said Morant not being charged with a crime would not prevent the league from handing down more discipline. The Grizzlies issued a statement Friday saying they respect the league's decision to suspend Morant. Our standards as a league and team are clear, the Grizzlies said, and we expect that all team personnel will adhere to them. Including the postseason, Morant has missed 50 games over the past 2 seasons. The Grizzlies, however, have fared well without their star as they had a 33-17 record in those games, including a 25 mark during the 2021-2022 regular season that is tied for the best win percentage by any team in NBA history in games played without a player averaging 25 points per game or more, according to the ESPN stats and information. Memphis went 11-10 in games without Morant during this past season, including the playoffs. Morant's 5-year, $194 million Supermax contract is set to begin this coming season. It could have escalated to a max contract. It could have escalated to a Supermax if he had made All NBA this season, which he did not, costing him about $39 million in future earnings. His endorsements deals with Nike and Powerade, though the sports drink company pulled an ad featuring him after the March video, and it currently is not running. We are pleased that John is taking accountability and prioritizing his well-being. Nike said in a statement issued Friday, we will continue to support him on and off the court. Morant averaged 26.2 points this season and helped Memphis to secure the number 2 seed in the Western Conference Finals, where they lost in 6 games to the Los Angeles Lakers. Alright, now that I talked about this situation, let me just say this first, before I go after Adam Silver. Ja Morant should have known better. Let's be real. He should have known better. He got hit up once the first time. And you think I was like, okay, maybe I won't do this shit again. But he did this shit again, and now it's going to cost him $7.2 million because of his dumbassery. And I'm sorry. This whole, it must be mental health, that is the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard in my life. Because I feel like they always say, oh, it's my mental health, as some sort of fucking cop-out, like that's going to make you feel better. Not to mention the fact that he also said that the gun he had was a toy, which is going to be the most stupidest thing imaginable. I swear, he was just trying to do everything in his power to not be fucking suspended. But it happened, and he's being suspended for 25 fucking games. Now, as for Adam Silver, he had a chance. He had a chance to strike the hammer down, bring the hammer down and everything, and suspended him even more. Hell, give him a year suspension. Well, what did he do? He decided to give Ja Morant a 25-game suspension, proving everyone, including the NBA players and the fans, that he is the most bitch-made, weak-ass commissioner in sports. I mean, hell, he's weaker than Roger Goodell of the NFL, weaker than Rob Manfred of the MLB, and weaker than pretty much, I don't know, the commissioner of the WNBA. Might as well toss her in there because, I don't know. But this is so sad, man. Like, seeing Adam do bullshit like this made me to admire the old commissioner, the late great David Stern. When he was the commissioner for the NBA, he ran that league like a business, and he takes shit from no one. He managed to run the NBA like a professional league, where everyone was on their best behavior. But when Adam Silver came in, well, he has to be weak. And like I said, it ain't. I remember Dynamo when he was talking about how the NBA was trash, and everybody was flopping. He says some unique bars, like saying, "This is the whole flopping thing is a terrible," and also the refs are always have to come in and try to dictate the game, which is sad. And it's a terrible thing that will never be fixed because Adam Silver is a jellyfish. I don't think bars. But yeah, Adam Silver is just weak, man. He had a chance. He had a chance to bring the hammer down, but no. What he do? Oh, he decided to give John Morant a 25 game suspension. That right there is pussy. I'm sorry, but that is some pussified shit right there. Because I feel like, what if he comes back after his 25 game suspension and he does the same shit a third time? Why isn't anybody thinking that, huh? Am I the only one thinking that? Could be me. Because if I was the commissioner of the NBA, and this is going to be controversial as fuck. Let's get that out of the way. This is going to be controversial. If I was running the NBA as a commissioner, and if John Morant did this crap the second time, I would do the following. I would suspend John Morant to a year and a half, meaning he will miss this upcoming season, and half of the regular season, meaning he won't come back to play until the second part of the second season, which is after the All-Star break. He will be fined approximately $25 million, and he has to go through a facility for training, and also talk with the league officials, and he will have to issue a public apology, and he never does it again. And if he were to do it the third time, he will be gone. He will be exiled from the league. I know it's brutal. I know it is a little overboard, but you have to teach these players like John Morant a lesson that just because you're a millionaire and you're an NBA superstar doesn't mean you get to act around like your mind's gone bad. Now, see, that would be me. I could be. See, if I'm the commissioner, if you treat me with respect and respect my business, then you see that I'm the friendliest person alive. Cross me, and it'll be the last thing you see. I will be one evil motherfucker if you cross me and try to ruin my business. I'll be like Chatter. You won't shut down my business! But, that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing is. But honestly, John Morant is an idiot, and honestly, if you want my honest opinion, I don't think he's gonna serve 25 games. He'll probably try to appeal that and get that shit down to, I don't know, maybe 12 or 8 or even hell 4 games, because we all know Adam Silver is a jellyfish. But here's the thing. I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this one, and I think y'all can agree with me when I say this next bit, okay? Let me hear me, you guys, okay? Here's what I think. This is me playing devil's advocate. Let's say the reason why Adam Silver gave John Morant a 25-game suspension was because if he were to give John Morant a year-long suspension, meaning he will miss out on the 2023-2024 season, then every idiot on Twitter, well, on Twitter, including Black Twitter, of course, the woke sports media, the newspaper, the media, the normal media itself, and, well, NBA YouTubers. Not trying to throw shade at them, because, you know, they know more NBA than I do. I'm just doing it for, you know, the sake of it. They're probably going to label Adam Silver as a racist. I mean, so yeah, I can totally see that why he chose the 24 guy, because he had a choice. He was looking at this. He was looking at two sides. He had option A, where he could just suspend John Morant with a 25-game suspension and get a lot of heat from the NBA, normal NBA fans like myself. Or option B, he could have suspended him for a whole full year and get hate from goddamn Twitter and Black Twitter. Most notoriously Black Twitter, because they'll be feeling like, oh, a white guy suspending a black man because he waved a gun. You racist? Tell me I'm wrong. Because we all know that, that's stupid. And I felt like a 25 game, that seems like a slap on the wrist, man. But yeah, like I said, he'll lose money. Like, we'll lose money after serving a 25 game suspended, which he's on the way to losing $7.5 million. But in all honesty, he did this shit to himself. And if you further think, he should have learned his lesson by now when he got suspended, when he did that shit the first time and got suspended for 8 games. But no, he decided to do it again, and now he's going to be suspended for 25 games, even though, in my honest opinion, he should have been suspended longer than that. And like I said it again, what's going to happen if he does it again for the 3rd time? And God forbid if he does it again the 3rd time and he accidentally pulled the trigger and he kills somebody. Then what? I'm not saying it's not just a matter of how it's gonna happen. It's a matter of when it's gonna happen. Because I feel like if he does this the third time and if he shoots someone and if he accidentally kills someone, it's gonna be a whole new level set of bullshit for him, and it'll be nothing more than his own damn fault. And here's the thing: if you know you get caught and you have to use mental illness as your excuse why you did that, it makes you more of a dumbass than anything else. And also using mental illness, which is a serious illness that you ain't supposed to play around with, means you don't care about no one but yourself and want to make sure you don't get in trouble, so you can still keep on doing this terrible behavior. Shoot. Like I said, but I'm not surprised though. Motherfuckers will find anyway. Motherfuckers these days, in this year, they'll find many ways to make sure that they don't get in. Make sure that if they do get in trouble, they'll try to do ways to get themselves out of trouble. But, you know, that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing is. But bottom line, John Morant should have been suspended way more longer than 25 games. And Adam Silver is a fucking punk. He's a bitch. He's weak. He don't got that dog in him like the late great David Stern does. And I feel like what he just did just proves that the NBA is a joke. I would say they're a bigger joke, the NBA be a bigger joke, but that title goes to the WNBA. I mean, seriously, it's like trying to stay awake, trying to stay awake while watching a WNBA game should have got you a trophy right there. Trust me, their games is way boring. Don't get me started on anything. Don't get me started. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on this whole situation. But I want to know what y'all think, as always. I always like to read your comments. I always like to hear y'all talk. You know, I love discussing. That's how I fucking roll. So that's it for now. As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so don't miss an update, share with your friends, share with your neighbors, share with others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is Sean 007 1986 signing off. Thank you for watching this video. Really means a lot, and I will see you in the next one. Catch you later. Bye. 25 games. 25 games. Congratulations, NBA. You're fucked.